Good morning to all. Today we are going to see about star topology and mesh topology. If you want to know about bus topology and ring topology clearly, please see the previous class video because I already explained about those two topologies. Okay, today we are going to discuss about star and mesh topology. Okay, star topology means see this image is in this topology, all the systems that are present in the network are connected to a common hub with a single cable, that is single individual cable. All the systems are individually connected to the single common hub. Okay, is in this type of topology all the computers are connected to a single hub through a cable. Okay, cable is separately used to connect the system and hub. This hub is the central node and all other nodes are connected to the central node. Hub is known as central node for that network, particular network, and all the systems are connected to the hub via the cables. Next one, features of star topology. Every node has its own dedicated connection to the hub. Hub act as a repeater for data flow. Can be used with a twisted pair, optical fiber or coaxial cable. That means here consider four systems, and consider a network that contains four systems and each and every system is connected to a common hub. Hub is known as center node of the network. Okay, in this network we want to transmit the data from node 1 to node 3. In this sense, we first transmit our data to hub, then hub will forward our data to the third node. Okay, similarly we want to transmit the data from second node to fourth node. In this sense, we can't able to directly send the data from second node to fourth node because there is no connection in between the second node and fourth node. Second node and fourth nodes are connected via the hub. Okay, hub is act as a central node. Then first we want to transmit the data from our second computer to the hub, and next the hub is forwarded our data to the fourth node. Okay, like that only we can make a transmission with the help of star topology. Next one, advantages of star topology. Fast performance with a few nodes and a low network traffic. Hub can be upgraded easily, easy to troubleshoot, easy to set up and modify. Only that node is affected which has failed, rest of the nodes can work smoothly. For example, in ring topology, every systems were connected to its neighbor systems and the first system present in the network will connect to the last system present in the network. If any in between the network, if any one system failure means it will cause a it will affect a total transmission. But in the star topology, if one system failures, it will automatically disconnect from the hub network. Remaining all systems are connected to the hub and the transmission will follow the regular procedure. Okay, single node failure will not affect the star topology. For that purpose only we will move on to ring topology to star topology. Next one, disadvantages of star topology. Cost of installation is high because we need an individual cable for connecting all the systems. We can't able to use a common cable to connect all the systems to the hub. Okay, every system will connect separately to the hub with the help of cables. Okay, that's why they are mentioning that cost of installation is high. Expensive to use. If the hub fails, then the whole network is stopped because all the nodes depends on the hub. Performance is based on the hub, that is it depends on its capacity, which means here individual node failure does not affect the transmission, but the hub fails, then we can't able to transmit the data because all the systems are connected to hub only. Then all the transmissions are take over via the hub only. Then if the hub fails means then all the whole network will stop. Next one, mesh topology. Okay, see this image. This is the pictorial representation of a mesh topology. Here every systems that are present in the network are connected individually to the remaining all systems that are present in the network. Okay, for this example, in this network four systems are presented. First system is connected individually to the second, third and fourth system. Similarly, second system is connected individually to the first, fourth and third system. It is a point-to-point connection to other nodes or devices. Point-to-point connections means node to node communication, that is if n number of systems present in a network means then n minus 1 connections we are using. For example, 5 nodes are present in the network means we are using 5 minus 1, totally 4 number of connections we are using. It is a point to point connection to other nodes or devices. All the network nodes are connected to each other. Mesh has n into n minus 1 divided by 2 physical channels to link n devices. For example, in this network here we are using 4 systems for communication process. First system is connected to second, third and fourth system. Similarly, second system is connected to first, third and fourth system. Similarly, fourth system is connected to first, second and third system. Okay, likewise third systems also connected to all other remaining systems. Types of mesh topologies. First one, partial mesh topology, and second one is the full mesh topology. In partial mesh topology, some of the systems are connected in the same fashion as mesh topology, but some devices are only connected to 2 or 3 devices. That means partial mesh topology means there is no need to connect all the systems to a single system, which means if 4 systems are present in a network means then there is no need to connect all the 4 systems individually to the remaining 3 systems. Some systems are connected to only 2 neighboring systems, or some systems are connected to a single system connection. Next one, full mesh topology. In this topology, each and every nodes or devices are connected to each other. Next one, features of mesh topology. First one, fully connected, robust and not flexible. Advantages of mesh topology: each connection can carry its own data load, it's robust, fault is diagnosed easily, provides security and privacy, because here we are directly transmit the data from one system to other system, because first system is connected to remaining all systems that are present in the network. So it's a one-to-one communication. There is no need of intermediate connector like hub. Okay, this is the main advantage of a mesh topology. Next one, disadvantages of mesh topology: installation and configuration is difficult, cabling cost is more, bulk wiring is required. By compared to previous method, it has a more cost effective, because in this method every system will connect to remaining all systems with the help of cables. Okay, cabling cost is more, bulk wiring is required. These are all the disadvantages of mesh topology. Okay, thank you all.